Welcome to DC.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And a World Series Game 7 winning Curly W is in the books.
Dagger! It's 1974. The Washington Capitals are the 2018 Stanley Cup champions. You like that? I like that.
You gotta like that, right?
Despite all this, despite the churn, my approval ratings keep going up.
We are ready to give our 500% support back to this franchise, back to this city, back to this team after Snyder leaves. And then this is the poo-poo you put on the field.
For the very first time, the Washington Mystics are WNBA champions.
The Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels.
I'm going to support fake teams that can't ruin my life.
Did you call bank? I call game.
Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
We're just going to let that music play. Let it in. Let it go. Episode 353. We are on the mics. We are live. We've got a foursome in here a little bit earlier than usual, boys. Welcome in. I got FP on mic 2. We got Dala on 3, and LP making his return to the show on mic 4. We'll see if his basement's taken off or if his headset's working. We'll see. We're going to troubleshoot all the fun things here as we get going. Boys, we got to start obviously with LeBron James and decision part 2. Is everybody excited?
I have no idea what that's about. Someone give me the Cliff Notes.
Nobody knows what's happening.
He's either retiring or there's Taco Tuesday stuff or
somebody graffitied his house with the N-word, or he's reading a new book. He's on page 3 and he wants everybody to know about it. I don't know. LeBron,
it's his 21st birthday party, so he's going to gift him an NBA franchise. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. This has to be. I mean, it's happening as we're recording this. So if somebody's following, I guess we'll find out. But I would imagine he's going to be. The announcement should be that his old ass is going to be done, and he's going to relieve the NBA of having to cover him nonstop and retire at the end of the season. That's got to be the announcement here, right? Is anybody willing to bet or take the field that that's not the announcement? That's got to be it.
He's going to switch to a different team.
He's going
to take his talents to Miami.
He's going anti-Trump, and he's going to go play for Portland to support them.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
As a basketball player, he's got some left in the tank, though. As a pure basketball player, like, yes, he's annoying. Yes, all those things that come with him. But as a basketball player,
out, guys. It's all over Twitter.
What is it? So what happened?
Apparently 12 p.m. Eastern. So he sat down with some guy. The decision has been made. Cheers to year 23.
Wait,
I don't know.
So he's playing his 23rd.
Whatever. I don't care. Like,
I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know.
This guy can't even be the teammate.
Season?
I mean, honestly, it's the NBA preseason, which literally nobody cares about. But there is a little bit of buzz around the Lakers because Luka looks phenomenal. I mean, Luka looks great. I mean, he literally left.
Was that a real picture or was that Photoshop?
That's a very real picture. He's very real picture.
Very Ozempic fit right now.
He looks tremendous, and I mean, if he was crossing people up and dunking on people at 300 pounds, he's going to do some work at whatever 260. Zion Williamson, this was not
also crazy.
This was not empty words. We need to put a futures bet in that Zion's going to be the league MVP. That dude could always play. He was battling his weight. He looks like he's finally got that under control. Like, there are some compelling storylines around the NBA as the season gets going. Obviously, there was a lot of promos on Sunday Night Football with the Roundhouse Rock, the NBA on NBC anthem is getting some run. Like, there's a little bit of buzz, I think, about the NBA season. A couple weeks out. I think it officially starts with the 22nd of October, if I'm not mistaken. But I guess if something actually happens with LeBron, I guess the announcement was he's going to play. I don't know. We'll see if something comes across Twitter here while we're.
I can't talk about LeBron. Talk about Bill.
Bill. Yeah. Let's get into. Unfortunately, FP, I think you and I got to eat some dog food. I think we all have them losing this game against the Chargers.
I'm pretty sure I said they're going to win 35-10.
I'm getting to you, Andy. I'm getting there. Actually, you know what, Andy? Why don't you go ahead and take the stage? You called this as a win for the Commanders. You told us that the Grin Reaper was going to be back in the saddle and everything would be fine.
We like the smiling. The smiling is good.
The smiling bothers me.
Practicing your touchdown celly with Debo before you put the nail in the coffin
Actually,
is fantastic.
You know what? I'm over the NFL celebrations. Call me an old head. I don't care. This league went from the no fun league where you couldn't celebrate anything, and now all we do is celebrate. They celebrate fumbles. They celebrate picking up, getting a sack. It turns into a team celebration in the end zone. Everything is a freak. It's too much celebrating. I want somebody to do a Barry Sanders. I want you to score a touchdown, go into the end zone with the ball, hand it to the ref because that's what you're supposed to do, and then go to your sideline.
And you a sports show. Come on, man.
It's too much. Angry. Too much celebrating. It's too much celebrating. I got a sack. Celebrating.
This is what happens when you get midday Joe. He's inundated with so much
caffeine right now. There's just so much happening. There's so much energy right now. But Andy, you get the mic first here to talk about this win in LA because you called it. You said they would go in there and win, and they did.
There is no basis really for my
great.
Yeah, no, I just thought that him coming back, JD coming back is going to light a fire under the team's ass, right? They coming off of a game that they should have won against Atlanta. Usually when you come off a game like when Atlanta lost 30-0 to the Panthers, they came out hot. They were ready to go. They had fire. I kind of figured that was going to be part of the equation with the Commanders. They were going to come out hot. JD's back. Everybody's pumped, right? Like it was just a feel-good game, and I thought we were really going to give it to them. On the same token, LA just came off a loss to the Giants, right?
Do that all the time, but yeah,
they lost. They just came off a loss to the Giants, so they could have gone one of two ways: either come back out with the fire and let's go get our next double, or kind of spiral a little bit. And if the Giants beat you, that's pretty sad. So I didn't necessarily have any concrete facts as to why I thought they were going to win. I just thought that there was going to be more of a fire under the Commanders than there would be on the Chargers side.
I don't remember if I had them winning or losing. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to go back and listen to an old.
You had them losing. Me and you had them.
I don't believe that. I'm revisionist history. I had them winning.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's because I said JD5 behind this revamped line plus Bill starting to be used more is going to give you a better run game, and that's exactly what we saw. And it really comes down to Cliff. The decision somewhere was made that Cliff and it was going to determine that Bill was your running back one. We didn't start with C-Rod. We didn't start with McNichols. You started with Bill, and he immediately got the yards. He immediately got the chunk plays. And then once Jaden changed his shoes from pink to the ones that he loves, he immediately did not look like the knee was bothering him. And that run game took off. His chunk plays took off. The offense looked like what we were all hoping it would look like this season, just immediately. And we're still not at 100% firepower.
Yeah, I don't think it was the shoes. I think it might have been mental. I think he got hit, once or twice, and then he started feeling himself. He's like, okay, I'm good.
Well, his shoes he slipped. He was slipping on the turf.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Fine.
That's so.
I'm saying I don't think it's the shoes. I think he got hit once or twice, and then it built some confidence after he got hit.
Sure, yeah.
I think you guys are missing a point here. The Chargers were up 10-0. The Commanders were dead first quarter. The Chargers were about to score. Yes. They were driving on that field when then that turnover happened.
Yeah,
it was another slow start to the Commanders, right?
Yeah,
what did we hear all week? Dan Quinn said, "Can't start slow. Can't start slow." We started slow again. But it was fourth or fifth game in a row that we're starting slow.
It was a different kind of slow start. No, this was a different kind of slow start. You basically the defense, aside from one Justin Herbert scramble to start the game, the defense held their own, and they wouldn't have been a 10-0 start if Sanders still doesn't jump off on a field goal. Like, really, if you look at it, the defense almost never gave them an opportunity to score a touchdown.
That's exactly the point, right? Slow starts are usually mental.
No, but
this still jump.
Slow start wasn't.
You cannot do that.
It wasn't like Atlanta's slow start. This was truly just like.
I mean, you're claiming it's different, but it's same, right? In the end,
you got to get off the field.
Result is you were down 10 within the first 14 minutes, 13 minutes of the game. I think they were down I think it was the end of the first quarter. It ended 10-0, if I'm not mistaken, right? So
It was.
yeah, but okay, but they did respond. I mean, let's talk about the defense here for a second, right? I mean, we ripped that secondary, we ripped Marshawn, we ripped everybody, including Joe Witt, for not making adjustments. I fully expected Keenan Allen to have, a Keenan Allen type of day, right? 8 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown. Didn't happen. I expected what was that kid, Omarion Hampton? Unfortunately, we went out on the IR. I mean, he's Dunsky for the season, but the Chargers looked like, if you're a Chargers fan, once upon a time, I remember the kid's name that was on here. He told us, he came in and said these teams mimic each other in the sense that they can't seem to string it together consistently for long stretches of time. The team that opened the game and the team that ended the game, they couldn't have been more polar opposite. Right. There was no rhythm for the Chargers whatsoever down the stretch. Von Miller, the fountain of youth, Wags, like those guys were getting home consistently. The D-line played a very good game, in my opinion, as well. Like I feel like Witt made adjustments going into the game and during halftime.
I'm going to say you're going against a skeleton crew O-line.
Right. Paul and I are probably thinking the same thing right now. Their linebackers, they finally put some of the young bucks in. They put, I think, what's his face? McGee played like, right. They finally put in some of the speed guys, and I think that made a huge difference.
Oh, of course.
Intensity. It made a big
fire
difference.
And experience. Like I think we're at a point now where the Skins, I'm okay losing games if the younger guys are getting reps. We can't keep losing games because the old guys are getting burned. Like we can't keep doing it.
It wasn't just getting burned. It was truly Joe Witt. And even from that 0-10 start first quarter to the interception or to the forced fumble and the recovery from Lattimore, all of a sudden that momentum change, I think that woke up Joe Witt too. And he was like, oh, wait, we can actually attack this offense, right? And then you saw the blitz packages. You saw even Revo had a fantastic game. You saw him crashing down. You saw the whole defense working collaboratively together, pass rush and secondary and pass rush, helping each other out. And all of that it just keeps going and going and going, because how much better was the defense once the offense started sustaining and maintaining long drives? All of it comes back down to Jaden Daniels was on the field. That's all.
But Joe Witt wasn't sleeping and then decided to wake up and call the game. Like
no,
that was part of the game plan, right?
No, I think he was emboldened by seeing a turnover out of nowhere, right? I think that's a fair assessment.
There's a dial where you can turn up the heat and the blitz.
Sure. And they were getting home. I'm telling, I'm looking at the box score right now. The Chargers came out of the gate 10-0. Justin Herbert had 91 of his total 181 yards in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Just perspective here. He finished the game with 181 total pass yards. Jaden at 226. The rush yards, same deal. 155. 65 of them were in the first quarter, right?
Yeah,
so
because Omarion Hampton went out.
I understand, but they still they clamped
fourth.
The point is they clamped down going into the second quarter. Skins scored 10, 10, and 7 to close out the game. This is not a pushover team. The Chargers are now 3-2, but we've talked about them flirting with, top 10, maybe in a top 5 conversation. They're playing against very good teams. The Giants' loss seemed to be, an outlier. Maybe there's something here. Maybe there's a formula to beating this team. Nursing a 10-0 lead, you would expect a Harbaugh team to keep going for it. They just didn't do it. And I want to focus in on the Skins here a little bit too. This was obviously Bill had a career game, and I'm sure FP's going to talk about that. This was a complete game from Debo. This is the first one I've seen Debo play where they basically could get him the ball at anywhere.
Truly featured as wide receiver 1 this game.
Yes. And this was
with Jaden.
Yes. There were still some struggles here, but let's talk about Bill for a second. This is who we thought they had, right? This is what we were expecting out of him. This is what the rumblings in the preseason and the rumblings going into week 1 were.
Fan base was waiting for. It's almost like everybody saw it, and Cliff was the last to decide. Yeah. Okay.
The fumble is bothersome. Let's be honest, right? Especially here. Listen, every time I see Antonio Gibson run a ball back or do anything for the Pats, I'm waiting for him to fumble. And it sucks that he got injured actually on Sunday, but he did fumble on a kickoff return, right? So the fumbling, we saw Derrick Henry. We saw the Ravens get clobbered at home. Who had that on their bingo card? But Derrick doesn't look like himself. Bill Bill is amongst the elite or the top. Let's not call him elite. He's amongst the league leaders right now in pretty much every rushing statistical category of note. I mean, it's surprising, but kind of not also.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about the fumbling thing because he clearly shook it off, right? Like he came back into the game, he ripped off more long runs, got more touchdowns. He shook it off, right? And a fumble is going to happen no matter how good of a running back.
Chance on that play. I mean, the defensive line was in his face before he even touched the ball.
If you're getting a fist and a helmet in just the perfect spot, it doesn't matter how hard your grip is, how high and tight you hold it. Your fumbles are going to happen. I mean, you got into week 5 without him having an issue, right? I'm not worried about that. But yeah, he has a little bit of Edgerrin James in him where he has like that immediate jump and then he hits the hole really fast, right? And it's just something that we have not had for a very long time. Like, we love Eckler. He was great. He did what he needed to do last season for us. It sucks that he got hurt. Also, B-Rob, he looks like he's going to be a good 1-2 spell for the Niners, but B-Rob never had what Cliff's offense needs, which is jump step, hit that hole, breakaway speed. How many times, even with C-Rod and McNichols this season, have we seen a run eclipse 20 yards that we never saw last season? It never happened last season, but it's now because we have the running backs that have that speed and that burst that can actually get into the second layer of the defense and really help the offense out.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I mean, he in the end though, 111 yards on 14 carries, right? 8 yards a carry is.
And that's still without Cosme back. That's still with your O-line, shifting
against an overall pretty stout defense. I mean, it seemed
all
like
the injuries it's not necessarily a Chargers defense that's injured.
Yeah, I would have liked to see like C-Rod and Nichols get a couple more touches, right? I mean, they were very light on touches. I think Jaden had 8 called runs as well. But switching over to receivers here for just a second. I mean, Debo paced the team with 8. Only Ja'Cory, only Bill had more than 1 catch, right? I mean, if you guys are looking at the box score, Luke had 1, Lane had 1, McNichols had 1, Bates had 1, and Martin had 1. I'm trying to
had 0.
Ertz had 1 target. Chris Moore had 2 targets. Jaden only completed 15 passes.
Terrible touchdown drop.
Yes, but 15 passes completed. I mean, if we're going to be nitpicky here, and I think we should just look at Jaden here, and let's talk about Jaden for a second. They got the win. He played fine. Right? I wouldn't say he played great. Does anyone disagree with me? It was enough to win, but it wasn't. I
wouldn't say it was on him. I think it was a little bit of the game plan and a little bit of the receivers not getting open, right? Like, you just had Debo, who was pretty much the sole receiver out there.
Well,
Luke had a good catch, but I mean, we need more consistency, right? Like, how many times is Luke open a game? Like, you got to get more than 1. You got to get more than 2.
Well, I'm the only.
We need that OZ Diami replacement from last year, where you can get 3, 4, or 5 catches a game. We don't have that.
Yeah, I didn't see him miss many passes. Like he made his reads. He hit the deep balls with accuracy. Like he played pretty good. I don't know what you're expecting.
Yeah, I mean, for his first game back, you're still putting up 27 points against a really good defense. With their secondary is probably the healthiest part of that defense. They have all pro safety. You got chunk plays, you got touchdowns, you got the offense moving, and there was a few mistakes here and there, a few stalled moments, a few bailouts with flags, but it happens with every team across the league, right? Like, okay, so be it. Look at the Jags-Chiefs game last night. It's the same thing. There's bailouts left and right for both sides. But for Jaden to come in and really, again, week 1 is just an extension of preseason. So this is really Jaden's first game. And it's his first game back against a defense that had 4 weeks of real NFL speed to go. He looked like he did fine, right? Like
Did we score a touchdown on that drive that Chris Moore missed the touchdown catch?
They scored.
No, I think that was our field goal.
Okay, so if he didn't drop that touchdown, that would have been a 3-touchdown game for Jaden.
Yeah,
he played fine.
Yeah, I mean, defensively too. Bobby Wagner led the team with 8 tackles. There was a bunch of sacks too. Vaughn had 1, and I'm looking at it now. Vaughn had 1.5. 2.
Dorrance Armstrong's on 5 for the year.
Yeah.
All of last season he had 5.
Armstrong he's playing out of his mind.
I think Johnny Newton had 1.
Did he?
Maybe Payne had another one.
Newton had 1.
Newton did
Von
have
Miller had a 1.5. Jacob Martin got the other half with Von Miller.
And obviously Agent Zero with the pick on the goal line. I mean, that was that was created by the D line as well. I mean, that was a tip.
That was tipped.
I mean, again, like is this as good as the defense can play? I think the answer is yes.
I think they could play better, and I think we might have to. I will take a slight apology tour for Lattimore and Amos and Sanders still. Lattimore, he either has make it or break it games, right? He has 1 week where you don't hear his name at all, and that's exactly what you want out of your cornerback. There's another week where his name is called a lot because of pass interferences and getting destroyed. But I will say one thing. I was talking to LP about this during the game. If he is ready and not getting burned, he's having a phenomenal game because the part that you don't see is he's in almost every single tackle that comes into that secondary. He flies all over the field. He's a short tackler.
Doesn't that make the case to get him shifted into one of the safety positions at that point? Like just move him over.
That's easy for armchair GMs to say. It's not as easy to take a cornerback and throw them into a safety.
I mean, but the flip side of that is he was targeted 6 times, right? I mean, he didn't give up any home runs or touchdowns this time around.
Target him all you want. Well, the more important thing is nobody's targeting Amos's side. So is Amos doing great? Maybe.
Is he emerging as the 1-1 on this?
So
I think so too. I think he is the guy that you want matched on the alpha from the other team, and you let Marshawn and Sanders still kind of figure out the rest.
I actually like Sanders still on the outside more. I thought he was better on the outside, even though he was drafted as a slot corner. He was moved last year. I thought he did better on the outside, and I think he's having a down year.
No, I think Sanders still's having a solid year.
Why down year? Why?
He didn't have a good game against Atlanta. Green Bay, obviously.
Eyeball test, or what is this? You got stats or just your feelings?
No, just watching the game.
Yeah, feelings. Okay.
No, I think Sanders still. I think a lot of him it comes down to his safety help and having Revo back there in Atlanta. Revo went 100% better from Atlanta to the Chargers game. He got 100% better. He's figuring out how to be an actual starter in this defense.
I just think it's not sustainable to have Revo back there.
Well, I mean,
Darnell Savage been on the team for 25 years. Guys.
Darnell Savage is going to get a little bit more play time and acclimated.
Well, Percy Butler should be back.
Percy Butler should be back. Listen, all in all, this team in general, we have yet to see 100% firepower from this team, offense or defense. We just haven't seen it all season yet.
What's still concerning to me, though, is these long down conversions. I get we got saved twice by flags this last game, but it's a pattern. Every game there seems to always be long down conversions. We get them in long second and long, third and long, and then
soft of a zone for sure.
But still, like that's a concern to me because they seem to always let whoever they're playing convert, and those are killers, man. Those are backbreakers. Those are momentum builders for the other team. I don't like the long conversions. You need to pressure more. Don't sit back in coverage. Don't wait for it to come to you.
Well, and maybe look, they're up against the Bears next, right? I mean, the one thing that we've consistently seen against Caleb that works is pressure. Right? They
always think this is their Super Bowl. Every time they play us, it's like their Super Bowl.
It is.
Bears fans are the worst.
Keep having to play. This is the 3rd season in a row. I think we're playing the Bears. It's obviously we're 1 year removed from the Miracle in Maryland, right? Last season. So they are coming back here. I think it's trash bag night at FedEx.
It will be trash bag night.
Yeah, so trash bag night. Everybody wear your stupid black non-Redskins colors to the game, and let's confuse everybody as who the home team is. That's great. But before we pivot and talk Bears, just for a second, I want to talk about Matt Gay and Tress Way. Tress averaged 50 yards a punt. He only punted twice on Sunday. And Matt Gay is long. I mean, he was 2 for 2. Are you guys fine with continuing to see, Matt go out there and try to kick these field goals? He seems to have found a rhythm here.
If he doesn't miss them, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Well said, Andy. I mean, as long as you keep hitting them, but they were able to get points. I mean, they went and got points consistently against the Chargers, which, is a little bit shocking. And I'm interested to see now what Harbaugh does with this team, because they are too talented to only post 10, and to go 3 quarters where you basically look terrible is a little surprising, in my opinion. Just a little surprising. I didn't have that on my, in my expectations to see that the Chargers only managed 10 points. I mean, if you can hold anybody to 10, you're going to be fine. And they did just that. So let's talk a little bit about the Bears. Obviously, this is Monday night. It's a primetime game. Sunday will be stress-free for all of us. Monday will be very stressful, and we'll be anxious to get to that game. It's at home. The Bears, I would say overall look better than they did last season. I think you got to give them a little bit of credit there, and Ben Johnson deserves a little bit of credit for bringing some creativity and fire into that offense. Now, can they execute? It's TBD. They want to come get this game for sure, especially given what happened last season.
Double because Ben Johnson got humiliated on the Lions.
That's actually a great point too. The Skins are the better team, though. I think top to bottom, as constructed, they are the better offensive unit, and I think maybe we could argue some of the skill positions, but I think overall, Jaden just tips that scale in favor of the Skins. Defensively, though, I will say I think the Bears are a pretty stout defense.
They're very leaky against the run. I think they're bottom 5 against the run.
I mean, that would be good for us, right? But
that's right.
That means we got to get in front and stay in front, right? I mean, if this turns into a negative game script, we're going to have a problem.
What concerns me is that anytime we play good offensive-minded coaches, they seem to game plan against our weaknesses, like Lattimore, right? Like they seem to always target and game plan Wagner. So my concern is Ben Johnson. He is, an idiot, but he's still a pretty good offensive mind. And my fear is that we're going to go back to what happened with the Packers or with Atlanta. Like I don't want them to scheme against our defense and us not make adjustments. That's my fear for Monday night.
Yeah, but if you look at it, it's Joe Witt versus Ben Johnson last year worked out fantastic for us. Mind you, we were in playoff form back then, but I mean, Ben Johnson had better weapons, and it was a back and forth punch. I mean, I don't think either side could stop either side in the playoffs, and it's probably going to be something similar Monday night, where you're going to have to see. It might be one of those games where it comes down to who has the ball last, and I don't know. I mean, a lot of it will come down to Bill and how he runs, and if we just jam it down their throat and they don't have a chance to be on the field because we have long drives, that's one thing. But if it might come down to a shootout where it's who has the ball last, and it really depends on the heroics of Caleb or the heroics of Jaden. And I think we saw that Jaden has more of that clutch gene in him, where he'll do just fine if the game calls for it. You trust Jaden in the last 2 minutes to get those points over Caleb, who might have like a Dak Prescott Cowboys-esque of old meltdown where it'll just fall apart.
I'm not worried at all. We're potentially going to get Terry McLaurin back, Sam Cosme back. Jaden's going to be a week past, his knocking off his rust. Bill is, coming off a career game, right? So I'm not concerned. Like, I think the offense will hold the ball for a lot longer than we did in LA. Win time of possession, and I think we can probably. I think this is going to be one of those games where we score on a majority of the drives.
I agree. I hope we stick to the run.
Well, I hope they stick to the run too, but that would entail that they are consistently getting points, right? And that the Bears are not challenging them. But is anybody going to sit here and tell me that Caleb is playing worse than he was last year? Because he has improved.
No, he's for sure playing better.
Okay, is anyone?
But he still has the tendency to have stupid plays, right?
But we agree, DJ Moore and Roma Dunze have big play potential, especially against a secondary that is a little bit on the smaller side.
Remember when DJ Moore put up like 220 yards against us 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was Ron's team. That doesn't count.
Is that a Bear? Was he a Bear or Panther when that happened?
He was a Bear.
He was a Bear. It was I think more than 2 years
ago. Should I start DJ Moore?
Actually, no, you're right. You're right, because he was the only receiver that caught a pass in that.
And it was like 200 something yards.
That was the Ron game where we had just lost Montez. Yeah, that's the game where he's like, "What did you say to your team at halftime?" He's like, "I didn't talk to them.
I didn't say anything." That's right. Yeah, that's. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. I forgot. Oh, yeah, freaking Ron. Yeah, so they. I mean, I appreciate the bravado, LP, that you think it's going to be a runaway, and I hope it is. I don't expect that to happen though. The Skins still have a bad habit of playing up or down to their competition. I mean, it's what the teams in the middle of the power ranking, or even at the top of the upper end, but not the top. What they tend to do. I'm a little concerned. I think that defense, isn't Montez still on that team?
He is still on the team.
He is.
So like, I mean, is he not better than any?
I don't think he's balling. I actually don't even know. I don't even know if he has a single sack yet.
I'm gonna look
this
it up.
season.
I'll look it up right now.
Might have half a sack.
What I really want is I want to find a way to get the radio call of that, because it's going to have Ron Rivera on it, and I would be very intrigued to hear what he says.
Are you serious? Why
LP, you sent that out,
no,
right? Yeah.
Ron was on the radio call for the Chargers game.
Oh, I thought he was going to be on the radio call for the Bears game.
No, because
he's
the GM of Cal.
Oh my God. I'm looking up the last game just for context here. Let's see if Montez is in.
That was Bears Cowboys.
Yeah, Sweat. Not.
No, it was Bears Raiders. They beat the Raiders and the Cowboys. I mean, let's not
shootout with the Cowboys.
2 tackles, 1 assist. That was that. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, do you guys have them? Does everybody have Skins winning at home?
35-10.
Oof. Wow. All right.
Wait,
I think the Commanders' route for winning all the rest of their games is you got to win time of possession. Like, you got to keep the defense off the field. The defense is obviously a liability. I don't think they're gonna like all of a sudden become a great defense at any point this season.
But that's what happened last season.
Just know their exposure and limit them on the field.
Where are you coming off the Bears only managed 10 points thing? That's very low. This is actually a good offense. I'm
Why
looking
is it
at
a good offense? Who did they play?
They put up 24 against the Vikings. They put up 21 against the Lions. They put up 31 against the Cowboys, and they put up 25.
Everybody puts up 30 plus against the Cowboys defense.
Their worst performance was 24 or 21. Sorry, like they can score points.
Okay, so can the Chargers, and we held them to 10.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, that's fair. The Chargers didn't against the Giants, but okay. I mean, my point is they can really go get points.
They have a recipe to be our Achilles, because Caleb can extend plays, and our secondary breaks down pretty quickly.
I think that helps us.
Yeah,
but it's not like the perfect
they have
storm.
They have to turn those into turnovers, right? When he starts ad-libbing and doing, the less reliable Caleb Williams stuff, they have to generate turnovers.
Speed is what kills us on defense. When you have a quarterback that can come out there and dice up your defense immediately, a la Jordan Love, the way he did on the Packers, and just immediately see where you're going to go, zip it there and get it done, and then our speed can't catch up, then you're screwed. But if Caleb stands back there and he doesn't know what he's doing, he's tapping that ball, the pressure's either going to get to him or the secondary is going to figure it out fast enough to not get burned, right? So if Caleb is indecisive and takes his time, I would trust Sanderson and Amos. I would trust Bobby Wagner to actually get to him, or Von Miller to actually bend the edge and get the pressure. Like,
I think if they're creative, I think if they're creative with how they attack him, maybe show blitz and pull back. Like, I think they can bait him into some mistakes. But you gotta get points off of those, right? And that's what I'm saying. That's my tiny bit of concern, right?
The other side is I think their secondary is very injured. I don't know how healthy they got since the bye week, but I don't think I'm worried about their secondary over what Jaden can do, standing in the pocket, moving him with his eyes, and being exactly what I said, slicing and dicing and being decisive with his throws.
But Debo can't go out there. I don't think you can do what just happened and win again, right? I think you're going to need Luke to have 3, or to LP's earlier point, Luke is going to have more than 2 or 3 catches, especially if McLaurin's not in the game. If he's 100% back and you can kind of spread it around between him and Debo, I'd like to see Zach Ertz get involved again. I was very surprised that he didn't even register a catch on his one target. They've got to get more balance in that offense, and they got to chew up more clock, to be very honest. I think I don't know if they win 35-10 FP because I think the Bears can go get points too. I think they win. I'll go 28, 28-18. Right. I think they beat them comfortably, but not blowout style.
I mean, are you down on Luke's emergence? It's been 2 weeks in a row now. Plus Jalen Lane
targets. I'm down on the targets. Like, I mean, if there was ever a game to go get
right, but the targets are going to be low when you have Bill running it and getting his chances,
which is fine. But I would still like to see him targeted a little bit more. I mean, what he has proven is he will catch anything thrown generally in his vicinity, and he's pretty good after catch as well. Right. I mean, the grab he had, that 50-yard grab.
I'm never going to be I
think the thing with him is he's not creating separation yet. He still hasn't crafted his route running where he's able to consistently create separation. And I think that's why he doesn't get that many targets.
That's fine, but I think he's a dynamic player on special teams as well. Like I want him more like on the field more, not less. That's really where I'm at right now with Luke. Like, I think he is progressing and he's turning into a contributor. But I want to see him get a little bit more chances, a couple more opportunities to touch the ball and see what he can do.
We got to find his niche, and that's what Cliff's got to do. Like, if it's in the slot, then let's use him there. Like, if it's 5 go routes, let's use him there. But I just don't think
it's basically our new Jamison Crowder,
which is fine. But that's a valuable.
If that's it, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, do it. Fine.
But you're not going to get that many targets if that's your position.
That's.
I'm looking at it now. Wait. Jaden threw 26 times. 11 times was to Debo.
Yes.
That's a lot. 2, and then the next top was 2.
Okay. Who cares? Yeah. Spread the ball around.
Also, where was Jalen Lane this game?
He had that one late target, and that was it. He had one catch.
One catch for 16.
Like, I would rather have him in the game. I guess I don't know, how he does in practice and what he's lacking or what he's not lacking. But, we had some dude named Martin out there. I don't even know his first name. Freaking Moore.
Okay. You also have to
Jalen Lane.
You also have to rewatch the film, right? I'm pretty sure if we were to get all 22 footage, and you would see that you're probably using Jalen Lane stretching the defense out, and that's what's allowing Debo to get his 11 catches. Because if Debo wasn't getting deep routes, he was getting in-cutting crosses and slants, right? So if you have Jalen there to stretch the defense and even Luke doing whatever curl on the other side, okay, if you're using them and that's allowing your better player Debo to get his stats, okay, that's fine. It means Cliff is using his weapons correctly and Jaden's putting the ball in the better talent's hand.
Did anybody miss Diame when they saw him playing last night?
A little bit. That was actually a fun game on
yes,
Monday.
No, because he also had a very easy drop. So
he needs LASIK.
Did everybody watch that game start to finish?
I thought that fantastic game.
That was a good game. It started with the Chiefs looking like being the Chiefs. Go get anything they want, anytime they want it. And then we saw the Jags obviously come back and win that game. It was I'm still not a Lawrence guy though. I mean, does anybody feel it differently? Like, he just can't seem to string games, or even within a game, can't consistently just do what he's supposed to.
I don't think you could put it on Trevor Lawrence. I think you put it on he got drafted to the Jaguars, right? I mean, look at all of the other quarterbacks around the league. Once they get into a better coordinator team situation, Sam Darnold, Baker, Daniel Jones, et cetera, they take off, right? I think Trevor Lawrence is just on the Jaguars. And then right now the Jaguars are starting to figure it out. But if he were to go anywhere else, I think he's like a top 5 QB if he's on any other situation. If you give him Andy Reid and that O-line on Kansas City, he's probably
he can make every pass. FP, do you feel like he can make every pass on the field?
You saw the mobility yesterday, and the arm talent is there. The decision making is pretty much like as good as it can get, right? And then it's just sometimes it's the stupid things, right? Like reaching over to dive for a touchdown, you get it swatted out. That's not necessarily on him, but
yeah. I mean,
I don't think he's a bad quarterback.
He made a play and they won the game. I mean, the Chiefs are kind of in trouble, aren't they? I mean, the Chiefs and the Ravens, if we could talk about them for just a second here, which one are you more concerned for? I mean, the easy answer probably is the Ravens just because they're missing Lamar, but even with Lamar, They didn't look good. Derrick Henry doesn't look good. That offense doesn't look good. The defense is the worst. The Ravens, it's crazy to say that the Ravens have the worst defense in the league.
I mean, they're also one of the most injured teams in the league right now.
Everyone's got injuries. But this is not the Ravens way, right? I mean, which team are you more concerned with right now or concerned for?
What were my options again?
The Chiefs and the Ravens.
No, the Ravens. Yeah, the Bengals are. There's no point in being concerned for them. I think you have to be more concerned.
The Chiefs or the Ravens?
Yeah, the Ravens for sure. Well, he whispered the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple non-performing teams that are out there in the wild, so to speak. But the Ravens, I mean, they lost by 100 at home.
But the Chiefs have everybody and are not performing.
Lamar though.
No, but the Chiefs aren't not performing. The Chiefs just lost a really close game. We're just not used to seeing that for the Chiefs. But
in previous weeks they're not performing.
What are you talking? They beat the Ravens, and then what game did they lose? Yeah. They lost to who?
They lost. I'm pulling up their box score.
Philly? Yeah, they lost to Philly, and then something else. Like they didn't lose to bad teams. They're just not as dominant as they once were.
The Ravens look like. I mean, they look like a different team. They look like the Bengals. I mean, that defense is horrid, and the Texans are not. They're not a potent offense to go get 44 on them. Like that was sloppy and bad all around. And Derrick Henry, I mean, I don't feel good saying this, but I think it's over. I think it's over.
It's the worst hot take. Come on, Joe.
I said it weeks ago when he kept fumbling.
They need to make it one more week. Then they get to the bye. Then they get healthy. Then you'll probably watch them string together 10 wins. It's the Ravens.
I mean,
have you ever seen the Ravens not do it right?
You see it with Saquon too. Like running backs get beat so bad, it's hard for them to string good years together. Like Saquon's averaging 40 yards a game now after this incredible season last year.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get me started on the Eagles because there's the thing we said last week is it happened immediately, and the meltdown is all around the league about the Eagles' offense and their inability to do anything.
Well, I mean, it's
his
pretty
fall
simple
in particular
to make Jalen throw the ball.
I mean, I was really trying to avoid this topic, but Jalen is not good.
No,
I mean, if he has to throw the ball, they cannot win a game. I mean, that's what happened against Denver. This was their first loss in 300 plus days or whatever it was. They literally haven't lost at home in forever. They hadn't lost in almost a calendar year period, and they had a lead in this game too, FP. Like they were comfortably ahead of the Broncos, and Sean Payton and Knicks just slowly and methodically worked themselves back into the game. And I don't know, they have a problem in Philly, not just with the up and down quarterback play. The first time that Jalen has to legit throw the ball, they can't, like they couldn't do it. Like they couldn't get completions down the field. And I'll say it, AJ's not happy, and that's obviously well documented and known, but he might not be the best receiver on the team.
Devontae's not happy either.
Devontae seems to be getting open more frequently. I mean, is that just a product of the defense that they're seeing, or is he the better receiver? I don't know if anybody has an opinion.
I think it's AJ's getting 1-1 cornerback. So Devontae has the speed to get open, but Jalen isn't making his passes right. It's
I mean, they look bad. They look bad down the street.
It comes down to their coordinator's nubs, right? Like he's not good. Everyone hates him already. The Eagles fans make no sense because half of them are saying they're not running the ball enough. The other half is saying they're not passing enough. Both offenses, like offensive theories, aren't working, and yet somehow Eagles keep winning. I mean, Denver's a good team, and they barely beat the Eagles.
I don't know. I watched a good chunk of that game. The Eagles looked lost. I mean, they pulled the Chargers down the stretch. They did not look competitive. They couldn't get Saquon moving, carrying the ball, and Denver was able to get basically anything they wanted with Sutton for the entire second half of the game. They could move the ball left and right easily. And look, the Eagles won some fluky games with two block field goals in one game is pretty fluky, right? I mean,
I could see the Giants shocking the Eagles on Thursday, and that defensive front gets into Jalen's face and makes a lot of things difficult for them.
Sure.
I don't believe in the Eagles at all.
I don't. And Jalen's play in particular, I think, confirms that he doesn't belong in that super elite category of quarterbacks. I don't like people put him there because of the Super Bowl win and because of the wins in general, but he doesn't belong there. He can't throw the ball. I mean, he can't throw the ball.
I wouldn't even call him good. I mean, he's a good runner.
Yeah,
well, you're right. He can't throw the ball.
Did anyone see the Hail Mary where he immediately started sprinting into the end zone?
Yeah.
Did he think he was going to catch it himself?
I think he was trying to catch the rebound. He was trying to be all one-man team.
Team first. Yeah, but they're going to implode. I feel like it's coming.
It started. The Sunday was the first step.
Yeah, and
I think the Giants are going the other way, though. I think Jackson Dart's pretty legit.
They lost.
He's got his picks and he's got his issues.
They lost to the
But
Saints.
there's a lot of. I mean, I think
they had a
buzz for that team.
They had a 17-3 lead against the Saints, or 14-3 or whatever it is, and they let the Saints systematically come back into that game. They gave up an 87-yard touchdown. Jackson threw two really bad balls that resulted in picks.
He had a random fumble just by turning around.
He saw. Yes, thank you for reminding me. He saw Cam Jordan in his face, got scared, and dropped the ball. No one touched him. Like, I don't know if he was trying to spike it. I don't know what Jackson Dart was doing. He saw 93 coming at him, and he just froze and dropped the ball. And that was the end of it. So, and then Cam, for all the buzz about, the white running backs, we've seen Allstott. We've seen, who was that donk that played for the Browns for a while? Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
I've seen the script before. Okay, he's going to knock himself out of the league in a season or two, and for him to be on the sideline 3 games into his NFL career, screaming at the equipment manager to get him different gloves, as if gloves were the problem.
No, dude, that was the funniest clip I've ever seen.
Sucks.
What do you my gloves?
You can't hold. There's a million things wrong with what you're doing, but because you got a nice attitude and you're a fun name to say, everybody thinks you're the savior of running. He stinks.
I mean, he does have a hilarious line where he's like, "I'm not afraid of CTE. CTE should be afraid of me."
It's all fun and games until you're out there fumbling, right? And not playing well, right? So we'll see. I mean, Russell Wilson doesn't have a long history of being patient when he's on the sideline either, right? He's going to start clamoring, and Dable's going to be, I think, put in a tough position where he's going to have to maybe sub him back in, especially if they get embarrassed by the Eagles in the first half. You don't give the nod and put Russ back in. I mean, what do you do at that point? You can't punt.
You can't keep flip-flopping quarterbacks. You lose the entire team, the entire coaching staff. Like, once you make this decision, you stick with this decision. You cannot put Russ back in.
I don't know, honestly, how that game is going to go. Does anybody expect them to win? Does anybody expect the Giants to win on Thursday night?
Yes.
Who do they play?
Wow.
Philly?
Short week, and I think that defense, I think they can shock and awe the Eagles.
The Giants
is it in New York?
Stink.
I have to check. Let me check right now. Let me see.
I have the Giants in the bottom 5. I always have the Giants in the bottom 5. They have done absolutely nothing to show that they can win a game. They are terrible.
I don't know. I think I can see the Giants upsetting.
I don't think they lose this one.
Without Malik, without Neighbors, without even Tyrone Tracy as their actual running back, like they are not good. Dart, whatever his freaking name is, he benefited from the unknown, the factor of the unknown in his first game, and now he's a rookie quarterback. He's nothing to be scared of.
He's gonna learn the hard way. He is. Yeah. Andy, who you got on Monday night, by the way? I don't think we got your pick against the Bears. The Skins Bears. Who you got?
No, come on. Where do you get the Skins, baby?
Okay.
I do think it's going to be closer than we think, though. I think it might be more closer to a shootout than anything. I'm going probably 37 to like 34.
37. Oh, so shootout mode. Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I mean, so I think we're all on the Skins to win, but some of us got it closer than others. I want to do top 5, low 5 if we can plow through it here real quick. I'm going to go first here because I'm going to mix things up and I want to get your reaction to my top my highs and my lows. Top 5, I'm going Lions, number 1. I'm going Bucks. I love what the Buccaneers did on Sunday. That was the game of the weekend, in my opinion. I'm going Bucks at 2. I'm going to keep the Bills in this 3 spot for right now because I still think they've got all the pieces there, although kind of sloppy on Sunday. Colts move into 4. I got the Rams at 5, and I got the Seahawks at 6 on the bubble looking in. I'm so impressed with Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. That Baker and the Bucks versus Darnold and the Seahawks, those 2 guys were on the same staff in Carolina. Those guys were, cast-offs. Literally, they're crushing it, and their teams are responsive to their leadership, and they are winning. So a little bit of a twist here, but I got Lions, Bucks, Bills, Colts, and then Rams, Seahawks on the bubble. I like the way these guys are playing. Eagles, not mentioned. Not a believer in the Eagles whatsoever.
I agree with your top 3. Who was your 4th?
Colts.
Okay, Colts are good. I don't think Rams should be in there. I'm sorry. If they lose to the Niners, a broken 49ers team, like they are not top 5. That's the only gripe I have with your 5/6.
So who are you putting in over the Rams?
The Niners.
Oh, wow. No
Get
way.
outta here.
No, that's tough.
Guys, the Niners are a broken team, and they are 4-1 still. And they beat a really good Rams team. And Mac Jones, the resurgence of Mac Jones, Christian McCaffrey seems back to be his old self. Once they get their weapons back, they're going to be even better than this. And they're lucky to string these wins together. I'm not scared to play them, but they're a good team.
Listen, I respect this take fully, Andy. If Monday night didn't just happen last night, less than 16 hours ago.
What are you thinking? The Jags?
Yeah. Think about this for a second. They beat the Chiefs. Think about this. They beat the Chiefs. They're 4-1. And name me a big weakness on that team. Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback. They're one of the better rushing teams in the league. The O-line is holding up. They have weapons across the board for receivers. The defensive front is really stout, and they have one of the best secondaries with the most what's-his-face getting the most interceptions in all of the NFL right now. Where is their weakness? And they're in one of the weaker divisions.
I don't know if I can.
I have them right at 6. So I was torn between putting them in at 5 or the Niners at 5.
I think beating a Chiefs team in prime time gave them that push into top 5.
Who would win today or tomorrow, 1-on-1? Niners and Jags.
Jags. The Jags is just way healthier.
You think the Jags win?
They're healthy. They're much healthier.
That defense isn't scared of anybody on that offense.
Yeah, man, I can't believe we're talking about the Jags.
I know.
As a bubble team.
I mean,
when you beat the Chiefs on primetime.
But I'll say that
if you're going to give the Colts the 4 seed, the Jags are basically the Colts. It's just in a different color. It's the same team. Great run attack, great defense, healthy, good weapons, solid QB play. I don't really good teams.
But I don't think the Jags today beat the Seahawks, the Rams, or the Colts. Like they're not there yet. Like, and that's why I would. That's my only challenge here is looking at. I've got there. I think
the Colts lost to the Rams.
I understand
they played competitively,
but the Colts are a complete team too. The Colts complete.
Right.
Their defense is top 5. Their offense is top 5.
It's hard to say, but that is the Jags.
Niners beat the Rams too. Rams shouldn't be top 5.
Rams should not be. Yeah.
Okay, but then I would move the Seahawks up. I don't have space for the Jags. Like I just the Seahawks. I understand lost to the Bucks, but like to me right now, the top 2 teams in the league are NFC teams, and it's the Lions and the Bucks. The Buccaneers they're in every game. The scary
thing is they don't have all their weapons. They haven't had all their weapons all season.
And the ones that they have are they did it with Rashad White and Emeka Buka. Like they're not throwing Mike Evans. They're not throwing
as soon as they get back a healthy O-line and Godwin, they lose Mike Evans and Bucky. Like they just have never been at 100% since all season.
But the defense is playing very well also. I mean, I know Darnold made them look a little leaky, but Darnold is proving to be a really good quarterback, right? I mean, you tell me the Vikings wouldn't pay him $100 million right now to come back?
Oh yeah, the Vikings messed up by letting Darnold go. But the Bucks, as much as I love them, and I agree they're top 3 right now, it's more because Baker has that dog in him, but that defense is getting them into hot spots, and Baker has to bail them out, right? Like, they're not putting teams away.
It's true. They're always in a shootout.
Yeah, you can't be a top 5 team if you're not putting teams away. That's why the Bills are dropping too, right? The only team really in the top 5 that's putting teams away is the Lions. The Colts did it against the Raiders, but really there's no team right now that's putting anyone away except the Lions, which is why they're far and way ahead as number 1.
Yeah, and if you throw out week 1 in particular, the Lions look like a juggernaut for sure. Switching to the bottom here, or Andy, do you have anything else you want to, or any difference in your top 5 than what we've stated here?
No, I mean I still have Bills number 1, Lions number 2. I actually have the Colts number 3. I like them. Maybe 3 and 4, Bucks, Colts.
Yeah,
I want to swap. I mean 3 and 4. I'm tossed. I don't know. I like the Colts. I like the way they're playing. I like Jonathan Taylor a lot.
Yeah, dude is a baller. Dude is he's proven you just got to get out of New York, and then things happen.
Yeah, Bucks number 4. I had Niners at 5. I thought they played really good, beating the Rams. They're completely injured. I'm really not scared to play them, but they find ways to win, and that makes them a little bit scary right now. I had the Jaguars right on the outside, number 6.
But on 1, we've all got Lions at 1. Everybody's on board with Lions at 1.
I have Bills number 1.
Bills number 1. Okay, I got it.
I don't know, losing to the Patriots.
Patriots did lose to the Patriots. I'm crazy. Nope, I swapped. Lions number 1. I forgot.
Now we're Lions number 1. You want to talk about?
I forgot.
Patriots look like a Patriots look like a top 10 team.
Patriots that's on Diggs.
They look like what Denver looked like last year, which is the AFC team that nobody really wants to face.
Well, I forgot that they brought back what's his face to coach up the
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, like that guy knows offenses. He can't run a franchise.
He knows New England.
He knows. Okay, that's fair too. He knows New England. That's fair too. I mean, he's kind of douchey, accepting jobs and flaking and not being very good as a head coach. But I mean, that offense looked good.
He can develop a quarterback. We saw it.
Develop a quarterback, and you got to give Stephon Diggs some love here too. Like, he was cast off by the Bills, obviously, and he was like, "No, I still got it." I mean, he was targeted 11 times. I think he had 9 catches for 150 yards. Like he was pissed he didn't get to score. He was ready to score. He had that one long breakaway. I want to pivot and just look at the bottom here, and then we'll put a bow on the show. Jets, Dolphins, Raiders, Titans, Giants, Browns on the bubble. Saints, I think, have moved up. Panthers moved up. Bengals moved up. Bengals actually looked like an NFL team for parts of that game on Sunday. But the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Raiders, to me, like the death spiral. It's too early in the season to be punting, but they're cooked. Like the Dolphins in particular, they got nothing going on.
Did they lose this week?
No, didn't they win? I think they won.
No, they lost the Panthers.
Oh yeah, they lost the Panthers.
Fantastic
game. Oh yeah, that
game
was a close game.
Yeah.
Close game.
Darren Waller looks like he's still got something in the tank. I mean, coming in from the couch and basically going 2 weeks in a row, putting up nice numbers. Raiders, Geno Smith. I said it before. I think Pete Carroll. I think it was a mistake. The Raiders did.
I think they're gonna connect Pete and Russ again.
Maybe. I mean, that would be interesting. Like, why wouldn't you at this point, right? And then, we talked about the Giants. The Titans got their first win of the season. I mean, they didn't look very good doing it, and they only got it because DeMarcado ran 75 yards and then forgot to score a touchdown. So, that in particular, and there was a lot of hot takery on this about cut him on the spot, for not scoring after such a long run. Did you see that in real time, or did you guys see the highlights of that? Like,
yeah.
It's inexcusable. I mean, there really is no excuse.
That's we saw 2 weeks in a row now, yeah.
But that guy lost control of the ball. I don't know how that happens as you're walking into the end zone. But DeMarcado, he was putting it down. Like, he let it go. And, I mean, that's nuts. You can't be doing that when you're paid millions of dollars to run the extra.
I mean, it's inexcusable, but I get it, right? Like, it was finally his chance to be the guy. He's running back 3, and he's finally the starter, the cowbell running back. And then, like, I get it, right? Like, nerves, excitement. He just busted one out. He's immediately celebrating. But, yeah, boneheaded play. You can't be that big of an idiot.
Yeah.
And that's probably a little bit different.
That's probably why we had your tangent about too much celebration.
It is too much. It just freaking score a touchdown, hand the ball to the ref, go to the sideline, get your gator.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Andy, who's your bottom 5?
I actually still have the Titans as the worst. Jets as the worst. I'll put Jets at the worst.
You got to put Jets at the worst.
Jets are just can't find it. They can't find the rhythm. Can't find a way to win.
It's just
even though the Titans won, man, they are really a bad team. No one. I think you put them up against like like the Miami Hurricanes, and they will lose. Titans are not a good team. I go Jets, Titans. Giants are pretty bad. I put Giants at the third worst. Saints fourth worst. Raiders fifth worst. I have the Dolphins out of my bottom five, guys. I actually am not. I don't think they're that bad. I know they keep losing, but they have some pretty good players. They lost Tyreek, which it might be an addition by subtraction.
Start to the season.
Yeah, I mean, Cheney, whatever his running back's name is, like he's a baller.
I agree with you. They have the most talent of those teams, and especially at the skill positions. I'm just not a Tua guy. I don't think he's doing things well. I don't know, but Waddle looked like he was a one. I mean, he can go do it.
It could really come down to just the coach isn't coaching him up to win.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible that they're not being coached hard, right? Or
it's just Miami wins and
yes,
chilled out, relaxed atmosphere.
Did we get an answer, by the way? What happened with LeBron? Like, what was the announcement?
Oh yeah,
I think he's partnering up with Hennessy.
Hennessy, that seems to be all over X right now. So I don't know.
Is he getting wrecked on X because he wasted everybody's time with a drink he cares about? I mean, why can't this guy? Oh my god, it can't. Ugh.
Yeah, I can't see anything besides the decision has been made. Cheers to 23. They might be coming out with like a Hennessy LeBron 23 year.
Does anybody care? Is anybody going to go to the club and say, "Give me that LeBron special"? Come on.
Yeah, somebody literally posted it. I literally quit my job because I was so mentally stressed about you retiring, and it turns out it was all a fucking Hennessy ad. I'm so angry at you, LeBron. But I can't stop loving you anyway. I'm about to buy 10 bottles.
Well, that's a perfect way to end the show. I think that kind of bookends where we started, and how we got to the end. Okay, that's whatever. It's LeBron. Okay, I guess. I mean, of all the things I care about, LeBron's season is not high. Although I will watch more of the Lakers because of Luka. But anyway, I digress. Any final thoughts, Andy?
Hockey's finally starting back up. Very excited about Caps season. I think that now that Ovi's got the record, and we talked about this towards the tail end of last season, but this is a new season. I'm expecting a brand new game plan, brand new approach, everybody refreshed, everybody ready to go. So I'm excited for this season.
When do they officially start? Caps play when?
Tomorrow they play Boston, the Bruins.
Nice. Okay. FP?
I mean, it's a long season, so it's just exciting that it's back.
All I have to say is I want to give Bill just a little bit more flowers for him to go. There's one important thing that we didn't pick up on, and it's that he is now being trusted with pass protection, which is why he's on the field more, which is why he's showing his running back one. And for Tom Brady to go out and make him his LFG player of the week or whatever. I don't understand what this thing like.
So let's effing go.
It's vulgar. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's dumb. But it's cool that a 7th rounder that could have easily been more if he actually got to play his senior year is all of a sudden player of the week, and he gets to talk to Tom Brady. Like, it's just, you got to love him, man.
I liked it was like 7th round and 7th round, right? Like they were both 7th rounders, and it kind of felt a little different that a 7th round Hall of Fame like stud is giving his LFG to another 7th rounder. It felt kind of cool.
I mean, it's If you watch the interview, like he's so giddy and he has like this weird high pitched laugh that comes out, and he's just such a good guy. You can't help but root for him. We love you, Bill.
I was expecting you to drop some F1 love. No F1 love?
It was a great race, but I'm never happy when George Russell wins.
I'm happy when George Russell wins.
I hate when George Russell wins.
You know what? I'll leave. You guys just keep talking about F1. How about that? You want to do that?
You need to watch, Joe. You need to watch.
I can't. I will try. I will try again.
I tried to watch freaking Arsenal and whatever, and that stupid game, and I couldn't.
Okay.
All the drama is with McLaren right now.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Smashing Machine over the weekend? The Rock's worst open for any major movie.
It was a bad open, but
didn't watch.
It's like almost like by design that it's a bad open. It was to prove to Hollywood that he can be a different type of character. even though it's still a wrestler. But
and take a $40 million loss. I mean,
it's just to show his emotional range. I get it. I'm gonna watch the movie when it's not in theater, but
I will do the same. I think studios need to factor in that people don't want to go to a theater. I mean, it's
Well, also nobody knows about Kerr and the UFC back then. Like, nobody cares.
The Rock's also 50 playing a 22-year-old, so that's a little bit of
him.
a stretch, But okay, I think we're done, boys. Thanks for making time. We are off to face the Bears on Monday night. The show is DTC Defeating the Curse. We will be on next week recording post, hopefully, what is a Commanders win at home against the Bears. If you want to interact with the show, at Defeating the Curse on all socials. You can also email the show, defeatingthecurse@gmail.com. Until next week, episode 353 is done. We are out.